a black Grand National. Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, blackout. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them. That's hating on them. And they both. I hate them. Hating on them.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Jets. On a visiting sideline, look at the head coach of the Vikings. His guys searching for their first win of the year after an 0-2 start. Across the field, the head coach of the Jets. His guys, on the other hand, have started strong, 2-0 so far this season.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
On the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, the national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
Connecting on the slant. Running down the left side. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead right away. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jets nothing.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. They're brought out by one of the strongest throwers in the game and a great athlete as well from Tennessee, Joe Milton.
Kate, this is one of those situations where a quarterback has just got to say to himself, poised. Be poised. Yeah, your team just gave up a big blow on the other side, and you don't have to get it all back in one play like they just did. You got to go out there with poise to do your job and go lead your team.
And This great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. New set of downs for him. Starts at the 38.
Tiger, 19, Tiger. Here we go. 70 line, pass the 60, pass the 60. Hey, check that, streak.
On first down, they'll run. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
Ready?
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
19,
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
19, cut. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. That's into the hands of Barkley. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Bronco 80.
Blown back, it's the handoff. Would ball his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Back to 60. Warriors 17.
It's now 2nd and
Buffalo
6.
18. 7, go.
Throwing now, Milton. Throws caught. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets finish off their opening drive. Harrison Mevis on to try to point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 1 play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First down.
Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. He takes this down to the opposing 47. Tackle made by Chris Abrams-Trade. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the Jets' 47-yard
On play action now, McCarthy. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
intended for number 11.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Was there defensively.
Man in motion here. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
In punt formation.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Luka 19. Come on. 79 Broncos. 18, Pioneer.
Here's Milton. He's got a man left. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
50 Maverick. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Milton back to throw. Cut out left. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down from the 42.
Tag. Warriors 70.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Gets his running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Get up. Steady up.
Back to the well again. His gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. This one's taken in by Thornton. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Brought down by Teddy Buchanan. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Looking for the end zone and a deep shot. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a second quarter lead. Weavis now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Vikings 7. Harrison Davis to kick off.
Weavis ready to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense back to the field now. They've stalled out since that first touchdown, Brock, while their opponents have done the opposite. They've heated up, and their original 7-point lead now a deficit of 7. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Again, it's Brooks. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Connects on the crosser. Along the right sideline, there's space. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Jets and Joe Milton set to take over again. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Lions.
Now Milton to throw. Has a man on target to Thornton. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. 1 play in, and they are already close to midfield.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's good for a Jets 1st down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
18 Rattler.
Milton now. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a second quarter lead. Mevis with a point after. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Vikings 14. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
You know, King, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
McCarthy to throw it. They set up the screen. Brooks. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on 1st down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Motion the tight end over. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. By a man, he's in the clear. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Minnesota.
From the gun, a give to Brooks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Last one only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Pass cut by Brooks. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Jets take their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and goal back to all the way up to the 14 here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And this is down all the way to the 3. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well. That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3.
Go! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
They snap it to McCarthy. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Alert! Alert!
Back play straight ahead. And powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Okay, the tempo with some hurry-up offense. They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, looks like. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready! Bronco 80! 18, right here! Buffalo 18! Dragon 60! 79 Broncos! Go!
Back to throw. Here's Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
60 Vikings!
Not taking any risks here. Keeping this one on the ground. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So Well, they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Cut it, Warriors, 70, 18, 70 Lions. 7 Pirates, 19 Lions.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Look at that power, deep left side. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Well, still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. So we have a one-score game here. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the 3rd quarter underway. On the return, here comes Rivers. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So to begin the 3rd quarter, the New York offense returning to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive.
19 tight, 19 tight. Here we go. Panther and left, 19, 18.
Milton. Barkley's got it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, 2nd down. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, and when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go! Bronco 80. Go, Reed, go. Go.
To throw, Milton. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60, Buffalo 18. Japanese, Mustang, Night Court, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Milton back to throw. Cut out left. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Get it. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
3rd and long for him here. All the left side. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38.
Come on.
At the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Throw left side, complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. All set now, 1st and 10.
65, 18, 5 here. 65, street.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. And he's got it, it's in close. And he has the New York touchdown. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Jets double their lead to 14.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with Brooks. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hands off here for Brooks. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop them up.
They've been doing it. This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
McCarthy looking to throw. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for 1st and goal.
Just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of depth on top of it.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
We'll see them tackle 2nd and goal after the break. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
Go! Vikings 18.
McCarthy throwing here. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now within 1. Score in the 4th. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Here's McCarthy leading them to the line. They're going for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Shot alert! 19 Tiger.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
Return coming from the 6. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. That play good for 17 on a 1st down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
50. 18 Cardinal. 18.
Now Milton to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Milton now. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Cowboy 80. Warrior 70. Check. Ready.
Throw here, third down. That's caught for the first. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Panther City, turn 19. 7-5, 60 average. 6, ready. 18, 5, 70, let's go.
From the red zone on first. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets have a commanding 14-point lead now in the fourth. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Jets lead by 15 now.
Jets 35. Vikings 20. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. On first down, here comes Brooks. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Samuel Jr. on the tackle. No gain on the play. It's now third and 4.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. Put the body on the line for his team. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Vikings first down.
First and 10. It's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Offense in the hurry-up here.
Jordan Addison. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
It's a gain of 11. And the Vikings first
Here's
down.
McCarthy, first and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Back to the air, McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for third and 5.
Here we go. 19, Tiger.
Another throw here for McCarthy. He's making a bid for it. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
9 yards. That's another Vikings.
From the red zone now. Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy has it in close. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
To number 24.
Working quickly here.
It's a gain of a yard.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The dose of the hurry up here.
Short of the goal line. A gain of 3 yards.
Third and goal for McCarthy. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
right. That lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. He fields it from the 8. Showing a little burst so far. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. Now here comes the New York offense. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
2. 76 Lions. Steady.
They'll run here on first down. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Shot 50, shot 19, Charger, 19, Charger.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Brown still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Vikings have some new life in the 4th.
You know, as a quarterback, every single interception stings. But those you throw in crunch time. In the final couple minutes with your team relying on you, that's one this quarterback is not going to forget.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. He has been a struggle all game. This one's quickly mopped up, too.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners, too.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Minnesota spends its second time out here. They've got first down here from the 36.
And the Vikings first down.
Running back sent in motion. He'll look to throw it. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. The rookie out of Miami with the pick. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And that last pick 6 might just be the nail in the coffin of their hopes in this one, Brock, because that lead now stretches to 2 possessions.
Well, we get to see now how these guys react to this kind of adversity. Do they shake it off and be aggressive? Because we know they've got to score and score quickly.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. It is Kupp, left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. McCarthy looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. And they're down to 34 seconds as he clocks it. We're in the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. They'll set up the screen. Brooks. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. And again, it's Jefferson. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. Looking inside the red zone. And he one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Again, McCarthy to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Deontay Banks on the coverage.
Looking to throw it. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Desperation time here on fourth. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
First call here coming from the shotgun. They're going to pass it here. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. This will be the final play of the game.
It's now second and 10.
Cougar 19. 19 Lions.
Milton going to throw again here, second and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So the win goes to the Jets. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3.